What is going on YouTube? What is going on collectors? Welcome to another episode of Comic Card Checklist. And for today's episode, we're going to be doing the Marvel Annual 2022 to 2023. And these are the base cards from that set. And it's copyrighted at 2023. So Marvel Annual 2022-2023. But before we get started with this episode, I just want to show the Marvel Annual 2022 to, or sorry, 2021 to 22 and 2022 to 2023. So, um, yeah, they changed the label, sorta. So we got the Marvel Annual 21 to 22, and then they change it when they did 2022 to 2023. But yeah, the copyright is 2022, so 21 to 22, and 2023 22 to 23. So pretty much I just have the base sets today, and um I didn't even know that I have so many parallels already, but I just started collecting one of the characters because it was a lot cheaper. And I found cheap cards for penance. So just want to show you guys the base card, which is number 62, and you get however many per pack. I don't have the pack with me, so but it's usually like if it's like a 6 card pack, like usually probably 4 will be base cards. Yeah, it's the most simple card to get, and yeah, it's really easy to get the base set. So, but then you have the canvas variant version, which is one every 2 packs, and you guys could see it says, well, I guess it doesn't. I guess you just have to know that it's the canvas variant, and it doesn't say it, so it's variant and all the backgrounds are canvas. And then this is only Blaster exclusive, so you get the blue. I don't know if it says it. Looks like it doesn't say it. I guess the newer cards for the Marvel annuals actually say what kind of parallel they are, but I guess the 21 to 22 didn't do that yet. So, but the blue foil is pretty much a Blaster exclusive, and you get one every pack for the Blaster. And then we have this Magenta. Oh, I guess it says it in the front, but not in the back. So, and I guess canvas is the only one that doesn't say it, but it does say variant. So, but blue. And then we have this EPAC exclusive card, which is if you combine, I think 10 base cards, but I haven't verified it in EPAC yet, but it's something along the line of 5 or 10 cards. I think it's 10 cards though. But because I haven't redeemed any of these myself, and I usually purchase them as a complete set already. But in EPAC, to complete one of the Magenta set would require you to have at least or 10 regular base sets, and you could redeem a set of the Magenta parallel. So it's called the, I guess they don't call it the Magenta Sparkle yet. It's just called Magenta for the 21 to 22. And then, and yeah, so this takes, let's just say 10 cards to complete an EPAC, and then we're back to silver. And these you could get, I believe, from both Blaster and Hobby boxes. I think it's one every 4. So the canvas is one every 2 packs. The silver, it doesn't say silver sparkle, but Yeah, I think it's just silver for now. Um, but yeah, it's one every 4 pack for the silver sparkle, and then we get this green parallel, and this takes 10 magentas to combine. So essentially, this is like 100 base cards of one character. So if you want to complete the green parallel set, you have to have 100 base cards of every character. So it's like 1,000 cards to complete one base green parallel set. But yeah, and I think I just purchased one on eBay recently. I haven't received it yet though, but it's coming up soon, and yeah, I think it's a pretty rare set considering it's and I almost knocked out all of my 2022 to 2023 cards. Um, but I'm trying to move it up so I could show you guys. And then there's the red parallel. This one I'm not really sure how you get, but these are the pack wars. So the older Marvel annuals has the pack wars in the back. I don't think the 21 or 22 have those anymore. Um, the last pack wars might be 2016 to 2018. Let me see if I could grab one. I think I have one available. So this one is the previous year, the 2020 to 21, and it's copyrighted at 2021. But yeah, usually the pack wars have the pack wars background in the back of the card, but yeah, I think they changed it. So now we have the red parallel base parallel set. So I don't know how hard it is to get, but I think it's pretty hard. And considering I don't play pack wars, I think it's a lot of money just to get that set. And finally, the last one I have is, of course, gold linearity, but this is a serial number. There's 88 total for this card, so I got number 7 here. But I'm pretty sure there's other parallels out there, but I just wanted to show you guys because I just had it available, and I actually just purchased this last 3 because they're pretty cheap. So, but yeah, just wanted to show the last year, and then we're gonna move on to this year's. And let me just take off all of the old ones and see if I could put this back in the center. So I haven't measured the stock of each card, but I didn't know that there were different sizes. Maybe just a little bit smaller or a little bit thicker, but I do have the complete set of the base, complete set of the canvas, the complete set of the at the purple or silver sparkle. So the 2022 to 23, it's not labeled. Okay, never mind. I thought it was labeled. I've been messing with so many Marvel annuals that I don't know what's labeled anymore and what's not labeled. And I also thought I was purchasing the Magenta for the newest set, but it turns out it's for the the older set. So there's another newer. Ooh, I almost dropped the whole. There's another newer set, 2023 to 2024. So I actually don't have a complete set of that one yet, but I do have the base cards for that. But anyway, these were the almost 5 parallels that, or 4 different parallels that I have that I didn't even know I had that much for this set. I thought I just had like 1 or 2 parallels for this set, but I'm almost 4 parallels deep and 5 different parallels, including the regular base. But I do have a complete base canvas, silver sparkle, magenta sparkle, and an incomplete blue sparkle. I think I'm missing around maybe like 20 cards, but you guys could see the depth on some of them. It looks like the canvas is the thinnest, followed by the silver sparkle. It looks like there's a little bit more magenta, but the base seems like it's just a little bit thicker. So they're all not like stacking up at the same height, even though there's 100 in each one of them. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys I guess at least 4 of the parallels for the Marvel Annual 2020 2 to 23. And first card is Agatha Harkness, and I guess she's younger on this. But I thought the back would be labeled, but it's not. And I guess it's the next Marvel Annual that they actually label. Oh, it is labeled. So we have the magenta sparkle, but then the silver sparkle doesn't have it, and the canvas doesn't have it. So they also changed for the canvas, I think they changed the background for each one of them. You guys could see that the canvas has that canvas effect to it. That's those tiny little box shape, but yeah, it's a completely different background. For the last one that I showed you guys, 2021 to 22, it's just an actual like almost like blank canvas, and it just has the character in the front of it. So you pretty much, like, if you had an artist, they could customize the canvas version with art. So but it looks like only the magenta sparkle is labeled, and then maybe the blue blaster is also labeled. So but yeah, almost the same ratio for this. So base, you get however many per pack. The canvas, you get 1 every 2 packs. The silver, you got 1 every 4 packs. The magenta is the same. It's a e-pack thing where you combine 10 regular base cards, and then the blue is pretty much blaster exclusive only. So I'm still trying to complete that, but yeah, I just want to show you how each card looks with their parallel. But for the most part, the canvas and the base have differing backgrounds from the looks of it, and then just for the sparkles, you just have a silver, magenta, or blue background. I'm not really sure yet what the difference is for the backgrounds in the back. Maybe it has something to do with the comic cover, but I didn't see anything on it, so I'm not really sure who Bay the Blood Moon is. And I'm actually liking the card set to be like 100. I feel like a 200 card set is way too much, like the platinum. So Got binary. And I have to visit the newer Marvel 2023 to 2024 because that's actually the one where I think I'm missing stuff. Like I don't have the chase cards yet. I think I'm missing like I just have a couple of cards for them because I think I purchased a blaster box for it. So and then I purchased like a set. So yeah, I thought I was getting cards for that set, but nope, it was for this older one. But it's a pretty good I kind of like the some of the arts here. Black Panther I think looks pretty good. Um I can't decipher some of the backgrounds, but yeah, the canvas and the base cards are always different. It might even be like maybe um well, I was gonna say maybe like one of the character. There's a character in the back, but it looks like there's a Black Widow character here, and then there's also a Black Widow character here. So I'm not sure if anything is consistent. I guess it's a variant. It's just a variant background with the canvas feel to it. And I almost lost two cards, but luckily my reflex was quick enough to catch him. Next card we have is Black Heart. Then we have Blade. Yeah, so I haven't put this in a binder yet, and I've been getting so many cards that it's getting harder to find a binder and put all of these parallel sets in a binder because it's just getting to be too many. So next we got Boom Boom. Yeah, completely two different backgrounds. Maybe they're even comic panels, but this one looks like it's X-23 in the back. So got Boom Boom. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do put this in a binder, I'll probably put the silver, magenta, and blue in like 3-card panels, and then just have the canvas and the base like not in 9-pocket pages, because I think it just looks a lot better with all the sparkle background in the back. And that's what I like about these sparkle is like it's a little bit cheaper than the hologram versions, but it looks good enough to be like the hologram version. So, but of course I only have a couple of those, maybe like 1 or 2 holograms for this set, just for a sample. But yeah, it's a pretty big set, and I don't really know if there's many people that collects this deep in parallels, but I guess there's always people. But like I said in my other episodes, I definitely want to go deep in the 92 Marvel Platinum, but I haven't seen it around being sold as a set yet. So they're being sold as like single cards. So, and also I purchased a or a blaster box the other day, and it was $40, and it's only like I think 24 cards or 36 cards total. So I feel like it's not even worth it. I think eventually the price for the Marvel Platinum 92 will hopefully go lower, just like the Marvel Platinum. When I first started completing or purchasing that set, like the rainbow parallels with the different color border were selling for, I don't know, over $100, 200, 300. But eventually they were like being sold for like less than $100. So, and I think I even got the yellow spotlight for around probably $300. Yellow spotlight is, if you guys didn't know, for the platinum is serial to I think 499. Yeah. And then the teal set, I think I got for like around 200. But yeah, it's because of collectors that collect on EPAC, and they pretty much get the larger achievement cards, and then they end up with multiple of the base sets. So, and then they end up selling it. but but yeah, I think I like the 2022 to 23 better than the maybe the 21. But yeah, the Marvel Annual, I think the best Marvel Annual actually when it came out was Marvel Annual 2020 to 2021. When this first came out, I think it became more popular than before, but the previous Marvel Annuals before that, I don't think got much attention. But yeah, I do have all of them, which is started from 2016 and all the way to the newest one, 2024. But I think it was every 2 years they did. So between 16, 17, 18, and 20, those are like four different sets. And then after those, they started coming out like every year. Um, but yeah, card sets, especially from Upper Deck, has been coming out a lot more and more. Um, Especially lately, there's new sets like the Spider-Man rendition, and I actually just purchased a base set for that. It looks like they do the 1992 Marvel Universe MPEL style subset, and from what I saw, like the Spider-Man rendition looks pretty awesome. So, and then the matriarchs looks like Flair Ultra matriarchs. It looks pretty good. It's like a homage to the Women of Marvel, and then it's also the Marvel Gems in 2016, and all of those are like mostly just female characters. Uh, the matriarch looks pretty good too, and it's the styling for that is like the Flair Ultra Avengers. So pretty much like the Flair Ultras come out. The style for them is like I think 100 cards, and then it comes with the green parallel, and then like five different parallels. As you guys have seen, like everything has like a parallel now. So, but the main setup is those parallels, and then you have like the subset, um, and usually there's like four chase subsets, which has been like the same for the Spider-Man 2017 Flair Ultra, the Flair Ultra X-Men in 2018, and then you have the first Flair Ultra Avengers after 2020, Flair Ultra Wolverine, which is supposed to be like 2024, but it did come out like I think 2021 it was printed, but came out a lot later. And then you have Flair Ultra Midnight Suns, and I think that's all the Flair Ultra. In the Flair Ultra Avengers, they added a whole bunch of higher chase sets, which is well, you have the medallions, which replace um it's like the metal cards in the Fleer Ultra X-Men and Spider-Man. There's 50 of them, so they got replaced by medallions. But you do have that in the new Matriarch set. And then what else did I see them have? But pretty much, yeah, the format is like that of Flair Ultra, keeping up with the same format. Um and then what other new set did I see? Oh, there's the Marvel Unbound, which is like year 3 now, and I think it started in like 2020, 2021. I think there was like a pause in between, but I do have the Marvel Unbound, which used to be just um I think it was the base card and then the quarterly achievement card, and I think that was it. Um oh, and the autograph. So after that one, they did the Unbound 2 or year 2, and they came out with two different parallels. So it came out with the regular base, and then they added a rainbow foil. And the regular bases, they're all serial to I can't remember now. I think 200 or 799. I think that's the number. And then they did the canvas, and the canvas were 299. So and then they have autograph cards as well. So even the Unbound got like uh, a lot more stuff. And then you have the Marvel Masterpieces lineup, and the 2022 Dan Dos Santos um, came out later on EPAC. So now there's the 2024, and I forgot the artist name, and I don't have any of those cards yet, but the 2024 Marvel Masterpieces looks pretty awesome. And I don't think many people have the complete set yet. People are still trying to make a complete set for those, but those look pretty badass. But but yeah, and then there's what other new sets are out there? And then like this one that we're doing right now is the Marvel Annual. That's another set. Um, and then there's those ones that are like retros, and those they just label it as Fleer instead of like Fleer Ultra, and those are the throwbacks, which I don't think are as popular at all. I don't think the throwbacks didn't it did too well, but it was like a small 30 card set, and you have um also Ghost Spider looks really badass in this set. Um what was I talking about? I was distracted by the beauty of Ghost Spider's figure. Um yeah, the Fleer throwbacks, um they're not I don't think they're as popular, just because um like I don't know how I feel about them. Like they don't feel like they're quality, and it's just all the retro stuff. So they did one for I think 89, and then after that one it had a follow up to I think 63 to like 83 or something like that. I can't remember the years. And I still don't have the oh no. I still don't have the um the one with the multiple years. I just have the 89, and I do have the you have the parallel EPAC red, and then I think you have yellow, orange, glossy gold, black, green. I think I only have up to the three parallels on top of the regular base parallel. So um but yeah, and of course all the subsets, chase subsets for them. But Yeah, they're not like the best looking card. They actually look really cheap. So, mm, and then you have the newer sets from Marvel Allegiance. And for the Allegiance, you have it started with the Avengers versus X-Men, which was pretty good. But the next two that showed up are Infinity War, which I think I almost have a master set minus some like cards. And when I say master set, I just mean like the base set, the canvas set, and then most chase subsets. And I think it has like three or four, and then one of the higher chase set. But yeah, I'm still missing maybe like 8 cards to complete. I guess a mini master set. Um, of course, I'm not including anything that's serialed like 25 or parallels that are like one off or sketch cards. None of those are I don't think considered master set unless you're just you're just like super rich, then that's how high of a master set you could do. But back then I think a master set is considered to be you have your base cards, you have one parallel, and then you have the chase sets, and then that was it. But nowadays, like this Marvel annual, I'm already like 5 or 4 parallels, and I'm not even like halfway of a master set. So but yeah, you had the Infinity Marvel Allegiance, Infinity War, and then the newest one is Secret Wars, which I don't have yet. And I'm looking online to see if I could purchase like a master set for that, and it looks like it's around like 200 or something. And yeah, I don't think it looks as good or as premium as the other card sets. Especially the base, because they look like they're just like comic panels, and they didn't really like add a border or do anything with it. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about those sets. And then what's another set that I'm missing? I think um yeah, I can't remember any more new sets, but I think that's all for as far as upper deck. Other sets I collect is Marvel Weiss or Weiss. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's a Japanese trading card game set, and um, I think I bought a couple of cards for it that has the gold emblem on it, which are like the rarest cards for those kind of sets. But yeah, I don't have any of the base for those. I do have most of the Chinese and the first one for Caillou and Weiss, and I think I even had some Kamen or something like that. But um, I guess they haven't come out with a lot newer sets. So, and then we have Topps Chromium that came out, um, and I still have to do an episode of that because I haven't showed this one yet. Which before I put it away, I wanted to do an episode, but um it's not really the same size as the masterpiece. So the masterpiece is like a lot bigger. Um, and I think the masterpiece is like 5 by 7. So I don't know what measurement they're using for the tops one, but yeah, here's the masterpiece hollow foil. So um, but I can't think of any more other card sets out there. Maybe. Oh, the 92 Marvel Platinum Masterpieces. I can't label them as like masterpieces. I also can't label them as um platinum. So it's like in between. um but yeah, um Luna Snow. I guess let's get back to the cards that we have in front of us, and just showing you guys pretty much the whole base set. But it's like it's already let's see, 500 cards here, but or less than 500, because I don't have the whole set. Oh, and I almost forgot to show the talking about every other card set. I almost forgot to show the gold linearity, and I think it says it in the back. And this was card 35, so kind of missed it. But I guess card 58 of 89, Human Torch. This is card 39. We also missed it already, so. But yeah, the gold just has the, which is different from the gold linearity from the older one. You guys can see the older one is like lines, which makes more sense why it's called gold linearity, vice this gold sparkle linearity. So but yeah, like the older one has completely different styles by the new one. But oh well, I was talking too much and didn't show you guys the whole lineup when we got to that number. I also forgot they were in the corner, so. And yeah, this is Madeline Pryor. Let me see if I could center them. Next we got this Magic. And I think this would be easier if I had if they were on binder pages. I don't know if it's easier to show it like this, or if they were in binder pages. But you can't really see every detail of the card when I show it like this. You just see like the different parallel versions. But yeah, I don't know if you could see any more detail besides that. But let me know what you guys think, so I could make my videos better. Yeah, let me know in the comments what I could do better. So what you guys want to see, or what should I do, if I should make a list of top 10s, or my initial plan for the comic card checklist, of course, is to make checklist for you guys. But yeah, right now I'm just in the process of organizing and I guess storing all my cards, which takes a lot of time. And I also just recently purchased stronger shelving for to store my cards in, because I'm getting scared the shelves I'm using might collapse, and I'm not sure how much cards worth I have on the shelves. But so you guys could see, this is only one set, and I practically have almost, besides like the 5 newest card sets, I practically have at least base set and chase sets for all other card sets, especially just Americans, since the beginning. So well, since the beginning of Marvel card sets. and when I say beginning of card sets, like they weren't even cards yet, they were stickers. Well, I guess there were cards already. I think the oldest one I have is the Donruss Marvel. I forgot what it's called, in 1964. 1965 or something like that, or not. Actually, I think it's 1966. I haven't looked at those cards in a while, so but I think that's the oldest. But then I also have a lot of multiple card set and sticker sets between the 80s and 90s, and a lot of them are from different countries as well. There's also ones that I haven't done an episode yet, but I'll probably do on the next one, and it's actually sitting here, and it's very rare. It's so rare that even I haven't seen it before. Um, but if you guys are familiar with this set, it's a sticker set, but there's a sticker set of this from Argentina, or is it? Oh, I don't know, one of those Spanish countries, but it's usually blank in the back. But this one is not blank in the back, and it actually has numbering and description, but it's all in Spanish. So this set came from Spain, but it's also a set that's from, and of course I don't have a complete set, but I will show you guys on the next episode. But I'm gonna compare it with the current set I have from Venezuela versus the Spain. So the Spain ones look pretty a lot more durable than the Venezuela. The Venezuela just pretty much has a thin paper, while this one has it looks like a cardboard back. But yeah, so they call it the 1981 Marvel Superheroes partial card set. Spanish bar. I think there's 178 to the set, but it's missing 39 cards. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to do the episode on that yet, but that will probably be my next episode. So I have a lot of those sets that are from other countries. One of the most is probably the Marvel Pepsi, which I have in multiple countries. Of course, Mexico, and then you have one from Guatemala, you have one from Puerto Rico, and you have one from Brazil. And all of those are like different sets, but the same card, except they have like different logos. So I do have all of those. I don't even know how many international cards I have now, but I do have the Joe Jusko 1992 Marvel Masterpieces Lucky Me cards, which is like promos that were inserted in packs of ramen in the Philippines. Do have the whole set, and it's only 72 for that set, but yeah, because the normal set for the 92 Marvel Masterpieces is 100. So I haven't looked at who's missing, and I'm not sure if it's the same numbering as the. Well, it has to change because there's only 72 and there's 100. But then again, if maybe they just copied the first 72 by jumping around between the 100 characters. So, but I haven't checked that. So, I also have the 1992 Marvel Masterpieces buyback set, which was that came out with the 2016 Marvel Masterpieces. So yeah, they came with a buyback card. I think it was one per case, not even like per box. I think it's one per. Is it one per case? No, I think it's too much. It might be one per box of Marvel Masterpieces. So it's not a. And there's, I think, 99 cards total for that set. Of course, I don't think there's a checklist, but I haven't looked at that set in a while, so and I got it in before COVID, so it was like 2019. But it's in a binder somewhere with my 1996 Marvel Masterpieces, which I think might be currently the still most expensive Marvel Masterpieces. But um, it might get taken over. But I mean, it's like a different setup because the tier 4 on any Marvel Masterpieces set is already like expensive on its own. And that's because like all of the tier 4s are there's only like 99 of them total. So but as far as like I guess base cards and that are like you could collect, I think 96 might still be the most expensive. But yeah, we just can't compare them to cards nowadays that have like parallels of just like one of one parallel, or the 10 serial to 10 or serial to 25, because those cards um are just automatically expensive because of how rare they are, even though they're like a base card. But um yeah, it's just a different format because 1996 Marvel Masterpieces, you literally just had um the base cards, which consisted of 100 cards, and then you have your 6 gold border subset, and then you just had the other 6 subset, which was the double impact. And for the double impact, I think the gold was one every 3 packs, and then the double impact was like one every 6. Um, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And also, for some reason, those are the odds for those, but somehow the Psylocke, Punisher, or the um I'm forgetting which characters now are on the double impact, but they're a lot more expensive than the Storm slash Spider-Man. Even though they're all the same rarity, so not sure what's going on there, but it seems like certain cards are more rare than others, even though they have the same exact odds. So I find that odd. Just like in the 1995 Marvel Masterpieces, so there's lenticular cards for those as chase subsets, and I think it's like one every 256 packs, and yeah, it's the number one card is Avengers lenticular, and then the second one is X-Men. And it seems like the X-Men card is way more rare than the Avengers card, but they're both the same. I think one in every 256. So yeah, I don't know why some are like that, but I still don't have the second lenticular cards. Um, I do have some lenticular cards for each, except for maybe 2016. But I think I have a couple for the 18, and maybe almost more than halfway done for the 2020. And I think 7 out of 9 for the 2022 that just came out. Yeah, I was trying to complete it, but I'm missing the Miles Morales Spider-Man one. I think it's number 1 or 2. Um, but yeah, that one seems to be like the most expensive for that set. And yeah, I just haven't purchased it. But maybe eventually I'll get those. But um, as far as collecting, I wasn't planning to collect those. But if I see them around, being sold for like a little bit cheaper, maybe like if they were like $40, then I'd try to snag it. But yeah, I can't afford them at like $100 to $200. So, and we are at card 79. So we're almost done with this set, and I think I started talking about a whole bunch of other things except for the card set itself. um, but yeah, I'm just amazed at how many new card sets there are out there, and how some of them are just like today's sets are like I don't even know how you do a master set because to get like one of every card, like some sets would literally be like 3,000 cards. Just with all the parallel, and the higher the parallel you go, the more expensive they are. So it's pretty much impossible to get a master set. But I do see people online that have almost master sets. Like for the one of the earlier one I saw was the Fleer Ultra X-Men, which is the one that came out in 2018, and he didn't even show the base set. He just started from, I think, so you have the silver, and then he showed like the gold, and then I think after that is the red, which is autographed, and I think it's out of maybe 99, but like that's four different parallels there. And then he had um the PMGs also for those, which is like the metal cards. Of course, they were based off of the metal cards from the 1995 Marvel Metal. Yeah, it's not the first time the metal cards has been used. It's actually like the third time, because I consider the sets after 2020, like after COVID, like are that's when things started popping up a lot more. So but he had the PMGs for those, and they're like 50 cards, and it starts with the bronze at um I want to say at 299. It's like what it's serial to, and then you have, I forgot how it goes now, but then you have the red, and then you have the blue, and then you have the green, something like that. But it's like from 299 to 199 to 99, and then to like maybe like 25. I don't remember for the PMGs. I did an episode on that a while ago, like almost 3 years now. But you guys could imagine, especially the PMGs went up in prices like a couple of years ago. I think they went back down, but they were still like super pricey before. But yeah, somebody had all four PMG parallels, which is crazy. Um, yeah, I don't know how much money that would require, but considering some of them sold for like, I was watching some of them sell for like $80,000 in eBay. I'm like bidding like $100, and then they would go to $80,000 at the end of it. But yeah, that was back then. I don't know if people spend that much on PMGs nowadays. Um, let's see, what else can we talk about? What other card sets are out there? I'm also collecting Marvel anime. I think I started collecting those mini cards. I don't know how deep I want to go with those. I really like the normal size cards. Um, so at least they only have anime 1 and 2 so far. And between all of that and the achievement cards, it's just too much things to collect. And I think my style of collecting is also goes deep. I thought about just character collecting. Like you guys could see here, Penance is not really my character, but I just collected it more to show you guys the different parallels. So you guys have you guys could see in person like all the different cards and how the cards look under lighting and stuff like that. But Yeah, I think it's really expensive hobby. Card collecting is a really expensive hobby, but I don't know. I guess I like collecting, so like how many sets of cards. Let me take a look at how many cards I have. It's not all the cards, but I do have a date or what is it? Excel file, and I haven't checked how many I have. I have it. I actually have it open right now too. Uh, oh, I still haven't hit 100,000. So I have 90,000 different cards, and of course, um, no base cards are like I don't include like the same base cards. It only counts if it's a parallel base card. So you guys could imagine how many different cards that is without any. Well, I guess it's easier to go higher nowadays because each set doesn't like this alone is already 500 cards if I had the whole blue set. So so yeah, like I don't think it's as hard to get to a higher number um for sets, but definitely 90,000 is a lot of different cards. And that includes like some really higher end cards too, so um I do have some sketch cards, but I'm not into collecting sketch cards. Anything that's one of one, like printing plate, not really. I like to collect things that a lot of other people could collect. So and especially making this channel, it's comic card checklist, so that you guys could collect and use this checklist to see what other cards you need. Um, we are on card 93, so I guess we're almost done with this episode. I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess I'm gonna talk about the cards again, which what I usually do for each episode. I don't know why I got so off topic for today's episode, but I guess it's because Marvel Annual is not really my favorite card set. Maybe that's why. And yeah, like I said before, I didn't even think I was this deep in this Marvel Annual with 4 parallels. Um, but I guess here we are, and ooh, Venom looks nice. I might have the hologram for this one also, but oh well, I'll show you guys on a different episode. And I might have missed. Yeah, I missed one of the blues, so I'm behind on the blue. But I think we're almost done. Number 98, so we got 2 more characters. And I think the last characters are oh okay, so it's just Wolverine and X-23. I only have 99. Am I missing a card? Why is there only 99 for the base? Oh, I see. It got so this 100 is supposed to be for the base. It just got shifted, and then this is supposed to be the canvas. And I'm assuming the 100 for this one went under there. Okay, so anyway, that is all I got for this episode, and yeah, I pretty much just talk about my collection instead of the cards, but hey, what are you gonna do? But anyway, as always, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.